What do you like best about co-op living?
I like the family orientation part. I have a family, but after living there so many years, I found out I have a second family, and the volunteering, being able to help somebody else, or it makes your day go by faster. You just aren't bored. If they say they're bored, it's their problem, because you can never be bored in a co-op.
What do you like best about co-op living?
Well, for one, I love meeting all the new people in our co-op. The different positions that everybody works, all the volunteers. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be a volunteer when I got there, but I wound up volunteering for floor rep and rehab, and I'm loving it. And I'm sure if others would come in and be willing to volunteer, they'd enjoy what they're doing too. I've been learning a lot, and the people are super helpful. You have a problem, you can talk to anybody. They're very friendly, and the building is wonderful, which is Hazel Park, and I just love it there.
What do you like best about co-op living?
I love the fact that we have so much camaraderie in our building. We have a lot of fun, we're safe, secure, and it's good rent fees, it's clean, and we're very happy. We have a lot of activities, but it's because of the closeness between the people in the building that is the most important thing.
Great. What do you like best about co-op living?
I think the best thing about co-op living is you always have a voice. You have an opportunity to ask for anything practical you want, and if you bring it to a meeting, it's usually voted on. It's just the fact that you have a voice in what goes on in the building. I think that's the greatest thing about co-op living.
Can you tell me about a volunteer that has inspired you?
I sure can. When I came for my interview at Wyandotte Co-op, one of the interviewers, we got to talking about volunteering, and she was so enthusiastic that I knew I wanted to volunteer. I was at the co-op for 2 weeks, and I met a gal by the name of Laura, and she encouraged me to be a floor rep, and she's been my mentor all along. And because of those two people, I've done all my volunteering, and I feel so blessed.
Can you tell me about a volunteer that has inspired you?
No, I can't name just one because there's so many. Everyone that you see working so hard for their co-op and putting their whole heart into it, and the advantages, I can't name one person. It's everyone in the co-op.
Can you tell me about a volunteer that has inspired you?
Well, it wasn't really volunteered. I was asked by Ann Sackerson to be vice president, which I didn't think I could do, but now I've done it for about 7 years. And I enjoy it. It gets me out of the house, and I get to know everybody.
Can you tell me about a volunteer that has inspired you?
I believe in volunteering because I know the rewards. When I became a member in the co-op in 2000, I was so impressed with the board of directors. I used to go to all of the meetings and I'd watch them, and Fred Wood was our general manager, and it was certain things that he wanted the board of directors to do and how they acted, and that's what inspired me to start working toward becoming a board member. And I have been a board member now for 9 years, and I have been approved for 3 more.
What would you say to encourage others to volunteer?
To me, it makes you feel good. First, it makes you feel good. And otherwise, you'd be sitting in your room just vegetating. It gets you out and gets you among other people and lets you think, makes you think. And I just love helping people, so it's just comes natural.
You ready?
What would you say to encourage others to volunteer?
I would tell them that they get more out of volunteering than they would ever believe. The first time I ever went to a Congress meeting, I went as a driver. And I knew instantly before the meeting was over that at some point in time I wanted to be the Congress liaison. And I was, and I have been now for 4 years. And I just really love it. I mean, people, once you do it, same thing with the year that Mary Ann took off that I was president, I just really didn't think I would enjoy it, and I did. I really enjoyed it, and I would tell anybody, try it, you'll like it.
Okay, what would you say to encourage others to volunteer?
What would I say to encourage others to volunteer? I would tell them that it keeps them busy, gives you something to do. Helping other people makes you feel good. It really does.
What would you say to encourage others to volunteer?
I would encourage others by letting them know what a good time they would have by volunteering. That once they start volunteering, that they would enjoy themselves. Because I never volunteered until I started living at Rio Vista, and my first volunteer job was president. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being with the people, learning new things like we're at the conference now. And I really learned a lot about the job that I'm doing now, which is treasurer. And I learned a lot about what I should do being a treasurer. And you would really enjoy doing it once you get in there.
What would you say to encourage others to volunteer?
I would, I'm from Hazel Park Manor, and I would have to tell them that when I moved in 15 years ago, I was very scared when they thought I would make a good treasurer, and I didn't think I would be able to do it, but with all the help that I got from the people in the building, all the staff that we have, and everybody was very encouraging, and so I have been in and out of being treasurer for many years now, and among other things that I have volunteered for, and it's very easy once you get into it.